Hi guys and girls, it's Joshua-Riece, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be going through my base routine. I put up a little question thing on Instagram and asked people what they want to see on YouTube, and quite a few people did mention just a base routine. So if you do like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, turn the notification bell on so you can join me on my YouTube journey. Without further ado, let's jump in. Right, so let's jump into our base routine, walkthrough, whatever you want to call it. So I want to go for something a bit more glowy, a bit more dewy, a bit more summer looking, a bit more bronzed. A lot of these products are new. I've not tried them out yet, but we're going to give it a go, but I'm not going to go as in depth as like our first impressions of all of that. So first I'm going to go in with is the Beam Dream Primer by Revolution Glow. So this is one of those glowy primers, radiant primers, or supposed to be. So I just take some of that, my fingers, and rub that into the skin. I have like swatched this on my hand and it looks very pink. I don't know why, kind of every video that I've used at the minute, something's been super pink. Yeah, like it's pink, but which one that kind of glow to peek through the foundations that we're going to use and just look really beautiful and fantastic. So it's definitely a little bit more glowy, which we're here for. So next thing I do is I go in with a cream contour, and for this I use the Huda Beauty Tantour in medium. I don't know why, but I like to put this underneath my foundations as opposed to on top of them, because I'm a bit scared of cream contouring of foundations. Like I just feel like it's gonna ruin the base I've already got down and perfected. So I go underneath to kind of structure my face, or give me a light structure underneath the foundation so you can see it, and I can intensify that a bit more powder. So I just take this on like a little domed, quite dense, fluffier brush and dab a tiny bit into that. Like, you don't need a lot of this product at all, it's quite intense very quickly. And just go in like my bronzy, contoury areas. This is dark, but it works. And then just blend that in. So you see, like, it's just giving me that carvy moment that I want. You see how nice that blends out? I'm always too scared that I'm going to put too much on if I've got the base down or anything like that, so I do just always put it in beforehand. So yeah, I'll just do that on all of the contour or the places that we'd normally create a shadow. So the forehead, cheekbones, I'll do like a tiny bit on my nose as well. Next I go in with brows. I always do my brows before I kind of do foundation or anything like that, because I like to clean them up usually. I don't want to disturb the foundation or kind of over cake the foundation on, or like when concealing underneath. It's just so much easier rather than, it's just easier for me, okay? It's just easier. And for this, trying something new to begin with as well. This is the Revolution Soap Styler. I've not actually used this before, but I've seen it everywhere. I've not done soap style brow or anything before. So this is new. This could go wrong. So from what I understand, I just take a little bit of like my setting spray and just spray it into like this soap bit, and then rub my little thing into it, get some product on there, and then like just brush my hairs up like I normally would, to give the fluffier, feathered, laminated brow look. FYI, I may be doing a laminating my own brow video soon, just saying, keep an eye out for that. And then I'm just gonna like fill in the sparse areas. Like here, for some reason, I kind of like lost some hairs, so I'm just gonna go in with a brow pencil. This is the XX Fine brow pencil from XX Revolution. You would have seen this in my last video. I absolutely loved it. Like, loved it. Hence why I'm using it again now. I'm just actually going to grab like my mirror so I can see a bit closer up and just fill in those missing hairs. And then do the same for the other eyebrow, as always. Pretty delicious. Love that. And now I'm going to go in with like a liquid highlighter, again just to kind of build up that dewy glowy look and stuff like that. So again, this is another new product from Revolution Glow. This is the Molten Body Glow. This one is in rose gold. I'm not sure if it's going to be too dark. It looked like it was the lightest one on the website, but I don't think it was. I think there's a lighter one. But I'm just going to take a tiny bit of this on my hand, a minuscule amount, like that. And I'm going to take some on my ring finger and just place that like on the tops of my, oh yeah, she's cute. Like the tops of my cheeks. Oh, I love that. I mean, it is a body glow, but it says you can use it on the face, so I'm using it on the face because why not? That's what we want. A little bit on the forehead, on the cube. This does smell really nice, by the way. And then just on the tip of the nose, and run some down the bridge. Now we're going to go in with foundation. Well, this is actually a CC cream, but it's a CC cream perfecting foundation. This again is from Revolution Pro. So I've not used these before, but because they're a cream, I assume they're going to be a bit more glowy. So I'm going to use these. I have these in F9 and F6.5. They didn't have my usual shade, so I'm just going to mix F9 with a tiny bit of 6.5. So I'm going to take a pump of F9 on my hand, and then take like a tiny amount of F6.5. And then just mix them together with my sponge and put that on my face. And you see, like, I've still got that definition poking through from the Tantal. And again, because it's a cream, it's keeping that radiant look. So that's what we want. I'm just going to take a little bit of that same mixture of CC creams on my hand, carve out underneath my eyes, and I'll be right back. So I've just gone ahead, carved out underneath my brow, so I'm looking a bit more neat, tidy. You can see I'm super dewy, super glowy, super summer ready. Hello, this was the aim. Are you living for it? I kind of am. So we now have concealer. This is the Ultimate Coverage Crease Proof Concealer by Revolution Pro. I have this in the shade C1. I do like to go quite bright under the eyes. So for this, I'm just going to take a tiny bit on my ring finger, like so. And then I'm just going to like pat that under my eyes. This is thick. So I pat it out first. It's extremely brightening. We love that for summer. And like a nice little awakened eye. And then I will just take my little sponge and just kind of go over the top. This has been dampened already. So just to like kind of finesse the blending process. Oh, that is so cute. I like that. Oh, look at the difference, yeah. We are extremely bright under those eyes. And I take kind of like what's left, just up the middle of my nose. A tiny bit on my forehead. My eyes are looking snatched, by the way. My under eyes are looking so good. So we have that, and now we're going to set all of this because it's a lot of creams we've got in our face, like a lot of creams. And for that, I have the Revolution Pro Translucent Pressed Powder. It's supposed to have no flashback, and it's also got hyaluronic acid infused with it. So skincare and makeup, you know we love that here. On my little fluffy brush, my big fluffy brush, tap it off, and we're just going to lightly pat that onto the skin because we want to set the base without kind of taking away all of the glow. Otherwise it kind of defeats the object of what we're doing today. It's almost like blurring as well. This is cute. This is looking good. And we've still managed to keep like the glow, that glow from within kind of moment. Yeah, we're here for this. Next, this is the Splendor Matte Bronzer. I have mine in the shade Light, which looks like this. It's nice because it's almost like the crossover colour between like a bronzer contour, not too warm, not too cool. Almost a bit like the Too Faced Chocolate Bronzer kind of look to it. So we're going to give this a little go. And then we're going to kind of like stamp it on first, because I don't want to disrupt that base because we haven't set it down like as heavily as one would normally. And kind of bring it up to the place I normally would, so the places that we put the cream bronzer to begin with. Oh, I look so gorgeous. I can't even help it, I just look gorgeous. What I'm going to do is just to kind of like carve this out a bit more, give a bit more structure to the face. I'm going to go in with that translucent powder that we used and just take it on like a slightly more angled big fluffy brush and kind of hope that it will help to chisel that out a bit. Like that. Just just to give us some definition. That's what I wanted. We are almost there. So next we're going to go with some blush. And I have this Revolution Blusher Reloaded in Peach Bliss. So it's like a pinky corally type moment. It does look to be completely matte. So I'm just going to take that on my angled blush brush. Give that little smile. That's pretty. And just to give us like that flush of colour, like I've been in the sun kind of colour. So you can build this up as to how much you want it. I like quite a fair bit of blush, if I'm honest. Like, blush is life. It's like that, I've got that sun-kissed look now. Take a little bit on the nose. Gorgeous. Love that. And then we have highlighter. We're going to be going in with the new Revolution Pro Luster Highlighters. And this is in White Rose. So I'm just going to go in with my little highlighting brush. Tap that. Oh, that's pretty. Pat that into the skin. And just kind of like make sure it molds and meshes in with the blush. We'll take some on the nose. Down the bridge of the nose again. The little cupid's bow. Oh, hi. Right, now last but not least, a little bit of mascara. My favourite mascara at the minute is the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I'm sure you all know how to put on mascara, so I'm going to whack this on and I will be right back. Right, last but not least, just take some setting spray. This is the Cherry Truffle one from Revolution. It was a holiday edition, so I'm not quite sure if they still do it, but I just take a tiny bit of this. Or a lot of that. And then I just fan my face dry. And voila. That was my kind of summery, bronzy, standard base routine, I suppose. So guys, again, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, turn the notification bell on so you can follow me and join me on this new YouTube journey. If you do have anything else that you want to see from me, please leave a comment in the comments below. Also, please follow me on Instagram at Joshua-Riece. You can DM me there with any suggestions, any comments, and I've got so much more of my work actually on there for you guys to look at. So yeah, thank you very much once again, and I'll see you next one. Bye guys.